Okay, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Today's video, like normal, we will analyze the market. So let's dive in. First of all, I want to start with monthly time frame because it's our highest time frame. When we look at this chart at monthly time frame, we actually see nothing. So I want to continue with weekly. Let's go weekly. When I look down to weekly time frame, as you can see, we're pulling back to this farewell gap, to this weekly farewell gap, and we hold this farewell gap bullish. We hold this farewell gap, as you can see. Let's zoom in. Market came in and closed inside of it, and next week also tapped this farewell gap and then closed the bow. So this means we are more leading bullish. When we look at the ES, let's clear this chart. On ES also, like NQ, we're rebalancing to this weekly farewell gap. We held bullish. As you can see, we held bullish. So I'll be more bullish because we are holding this bullish inefficiency on the both pairs. So I'm more bullish. When we look down on daily, we tested this farewell gap and then we sweep this low. After we sweep this low, market started to accumulate on a daily chart. On ES, I'll look down on daily, we also swept this low. We swept the sell side and then we started to accumulate. As you can see, we have a daily bearish farewell gap here, but I'm not looking this farewell gap to hold because when we look at this chart on weekly, this farewell gap means absolutely nothing because all we see on the higher time frame is this bullish farewell gap, and as we're holding this bullish weekly farewell gap, daily means nothing to me. I look on higher time frames. So yeah, we have a farewell gap here, but we also have weekly. Weekly is higher than daily, so that's why I'm putting more attention on weekly time frame. So very bullish, in my opinion. More bullish. We just swept the sell side. On Q. On a daily, like I said, we're more bullish, and my draw will be this high because we're holding bullish PDAs. And we have a significant high right here. Let's go down to 4-hour. When we look this chart on the 4-hour time frame, as you can see on the ES, we also sweep an internal low right here. But when we look this on NQ, you can see that we didn't sweep this low. 2 a.m. Friday, 12 September. That's it. We didn't see this low. So this makes another SM. This makes an SMT. This is an SMT. Where was it? That's it. So we make an SMT. After the SMT, market starts to consolidate. We move higher. We pull back. We move another higher. We break this farewell gap. And again, as you can see, we break this 4-hour bearish farewell gap and we moved higher. Swept the side. Made a little rebalance. Moved higher. Closed the bow. Then swept one more internal high. And then we made a pullback to this weekly farewell gap. We tap into this and then we swept this low. Swept this low, and after we sweep this low, we pushed higher again. And also ES, we swept this low and we pushed higher. For me, because we swept this low and then touched into this weekly farewell gap and respected because we pumped higher after that. That means we're respecting bullish farewell gaps. we're respecting this bullish weekly fair value gap. So weekly PDA rate, weekly bullish PDA rate is still respecting. So in my opinion, we will be more bullish. I think my market leads more into more bullish side. And on the external side, on the external range liquidity, as you can see, we have this equal highs on NQ, and on ES we have this relative equal highs. So these highs will act as magnet. These are generates liquidity. Also on the internal side, on the internal range liquidity, we have this generated buy side. So if we have a bullish scenario, these highs will be targeted. So on the 4-hour, because we swept this low and then pumped immediately higher, I think we're still respecting bullish PDA rates and we're more bullish. On the hourly time frame, on the hourly, when I look this on the hourly, I'm not seeing just a sweep. I also see series of down close candles. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles on ES. Let's look this on ES. We also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a doji, so I don't pay attention to that, but let's take this 2, 4, 6. We have 6 candles back to back, series of down close candles. We break this candles, so that means after sweep, if you make a displacement above series of down close candles after a sell side sweep, this becomes a change in the state. So we break structure, we made a change in the state, and as you can see on the last series of down close candles, we created this fair value gaps and we break through these fair value gaps. So on the manipulation, this becomes a manipulation leg, on the manipulation leg we are not respecting this bearish fair value gaps on ES. Let's look this on NQ. On NQ, as you can see, down close candles and market, like on ES, pumps higher and breaks those candles, and like I said, it becomes a change in the state because we have series of down close candles and we break them after a sell side liquidity sweep, and we made a change in the state. So this means this becomes a change in the state. And as you can see, after we made a change in the state, and also on NQ, we have this inversion. After the inversion got broken through, we create a 1-hour bullish fair value gap, and we tap into this. When we tap into this, we test this, we move higher, and create a change in the state. And again, another candle, and the third candle test this fair value gap again, and closed inside of the change in the state. We respect this fair value gap. So in my opinion, bullish fair value gaps, bullish PDAs are still respecting, so I will be more bullish. I feel more bullish because we're holding bullish fair value gaps. Let's take this on this side. On ES also, like NQ, we tested this fair value gap and we respected this. This fair value gap also got respected, so this means we are more bullish, and my internal range liquidity will be the target because we already break the structure. And on NQ, we have this buy side above us. So after this bullish moment on NQ, we have another 1-hour fair value gap. As you can see, we have a fair value gap here, and also on ES, we have another fair value gap. So looks like NQ tested this fair value gap, but we don't know it. We don't know if this is gonna hold or if it's gonna got broken through on the overnight session. So I wanna say also a thing, and also we have these SMTs above us. As you can see, NQ swept the slope, but on ES did not. So you can say this is an SMT. Why we are more bullish? we have an SMT here. So yes, this is a divergence, but this divergence is against the drawn liquidity, against my PD area, against my order flow. My order flow is more bullish because we are respecting this weekly fair value gap on the each pairs on NQ and ES. We're holding this fair value gaps, and also we swept the slow. After we sweep the slow, we moved higher. I'm not looking in this daily fair value gap because we have this weekly. On the 4-hour, we made a SMT, we moved higher, we swept the slow. After we sweep the slow, we tap into this weekly and moved immediately higher. So this SMT just shows me that NQ is just stronger than ES. So this is not a valid SMT because this is against my order flow. So I'm not paying attention to this SMT. It doesn't care me. I don't care of this divergence. I don't just care because it is against my draw. It is just a discorrelation. I'm not thinking this will hold. We will go bearish because on the bullish side, as you can see, bullish order flow, bullish fair value gaps are all respecting. So this SMT absolutely means nothing to me. So on the 1-hour time frame, we have this bullish fair value gap. We tap into this on NQ, but on ES looks like we didn't. But that's okay. That's okay. NQ has already tested this fair value gap, so that's fine. Let's go back into 30-minute chart. On the 30-minute chart, yeah, a little bit of accumulation, and then market moved higher. As you can see, we tested this order blocks, we tested this order block, we tested change in the state. These order blocks respected all the way high. As you can see, we tested this order blocks, like tested this order blocks. I'm not looking at the order blocks specifically, but these are all confluences. These are all extra confirmations for our bullish side. When I look down on 30-minute time frame, we have nothing actually. We have the same exact thing on 1 hour. We have another fair value gap because we have 1 hour higher time frame than 30-minute. I'm looking more on the 1 hour fair value gap. So this fair value gap on a 30-minute is exact thing like on a 1 hour. So let's go down on 15-minute. On a 15-minute, as you can see, we have this series of up close candles, and this up close candles creates a range. On ES we have also another range. We have this buy side. As you can see, we have this buy side and we have the sell side. And on NQ, we swept the slow. But on ES, we did not. So on a 5-minute, when we look this on the 5-minute, it makes more sense because we have a lot of more price action. On the 5-minute, as you can see, we have a significant buy side and significant sell side. Because NQ swept the slow, this becomes an SMT. And this SMT is valid because this is on my drawn liquidity. This is not against my drawn liquidity, so this is valid. Because this SMT is on the right side. So what I mean by that is this is on the side that I'm already looking for my bias, my order flow. So this is valid. After this sweep, market breaks these candles, this series of down close candles, and we made a change in the state. This becomes another change in the state on the internal time frame because we have the sell side already got swept. On ES, as you can see, we see the same exact thing like on NQ. we break the series of down close candles, so this becomes an internal change in the state. This can be our ST. So let's look this on 3 minutes. Nothing actually, but that's all. So what can happen, in my opinion, on 5 minutes, because we have this series of down close candles, we can move higher. I think this high is clear buy side, clear drawn liquidity. This is my clear drawn liquidity, but other than that, is all depends on overnight session. What happens on the overnight session? I'm not looking into this and say, oh, we're pumping because we're bullish. I'm not saying this. We're not pumping yet. We will see if we want to pump higher. So what I mean by that is we have to wait for overnight price action to get more confirmations. But right now, because we're holding bullish PD arrays on all time frames, I'm being more bullish. But it all depends on the Sunday price action and Monday's overnight session. So that's it. I think only the thing that I can say with a confidence is I think we're more bullish because bullish PD areas are holding and respecting. Other than that, I cannot say something significant, something will happen with 100% chance. I think all depends on organization, but like I said, we can just read this price action. We cannot overreact. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to say. That's it. Let's look this on also 1 minute. On 1 minute we have nothing actually. In the best case scenario, market maybe create some price action, maybe sell side, internal sweep, maybe SMT with this low or with this low. It depends on the price action. Maybe another model, and then move higher. Maybe, who knows it? Or market can pump higher because we are holding bullish fair value gaps. For order flow we are more bullish, so market can move higher. Like that, we can move higher. This can happen. This can happen. We have a possibility, and also this can happen. This can happen. This is another possibility. It all depends on the price action that we will see. Right now, we can just say yes, bullish PD areas are respecting and bearish PD areas are disrespecting. So, thanks for watching. Hope you guys found this valuable. See you on next one.